What's going on, guys? Envy here, and today I'm going to show you 3 spawn peaks on every single map. And before we get into it, if you like the video, do like and subscribe as it helps me out a lot. And yeah, so we'll start off with Clubhouse first, and the first spawn peak that we have at Clubhouse is this one. I know you've probably seen a lot of the streamers and pro league players probably do this one, but if you get like prone down here and hold the angle just right over here, this is where one of the spawn peaks is, and you would see a lot of the players running through that area. So I can show you what it looks from the attacker side. So you would be holding this exactly over here. So they'll spawn right here, and once they come around the corner to get to the, maybe up there, or they want to go to the door, they won't be able to see you because you'll be right under that. This is where you would be, and there would be a barricade over here. So once they come here, and you just you know, get their head off, and yeah, that's one of the spawn peaks. Come around into the club area right over here, just right here, and get this barricade off you. Do make sure that you don't have any drones on you, because if you do, then it might be a bit hard. So get like Solus, maybe a Vigil. Remove the barricade, stand like right on the door, and you can just lean. Once you lean, you literally get this whole view over here. This is really good because like if someone's running from there, the main areas that they're gonna check is one of these windows over here, because these are the most common spawn peak areas. So if someone runs from right here, they're gonna look at this window. By the time they look down here for these ones, you already killed them from there. So you won't even be because if you stand right on the door, you won't even be spotted. You can also use this for us if no one spawns over here and someone spawns over here. You could also technically use this as one of the spawn peaks for that. So you could stand right here waiting for them. If you hear someone, you run out and start spraying, because that's one of the spawns over there too. So you could do that, but that one's a bit more risky. This is a bit more safe right over here. And let's move on to the next spawn peak on this map. So the next spawn peak on the map is in the CCTV room. So again, it's kind of similar to that spawn peak, but it's from second floor. If you ended up not going over there, you could hold it right here, this angle, because once they come around there, you can see their head right on top of this white, you know, air conditioner or the van, and you can just pick them off like this. You could also hold that angle over there, because if they're gonna come from that side of the spawn and come through here, maybe if your side is in CCTV, they might come through like this, and you can get their head off from like this. So but I do recommend going with this one more than this one. It's just more exposing, because they might just shoot you from here. But yeah, let's move on to the next map. Alright, so the first spawn peak on Bank, there's a couple variations to this one. So again, you could probably hold this right here, because if they spawn on that side, they're going to run through here. You can, you know, one tap them. They might come through like this area. You can just, you know, do that one. And there's another variation to it. If you kind of want to, you could. That one's a bit more safe, because they probably won't see you through that. This one is a bit more risky, but if you're one of those risk takers, you could do it. You just come right like this. Don't go too far that you get spotted, but just about here. You'll see them come through that area. You could also do right over here if they spawn on this side. This is like a double spawn peak one. You also want to make sure if you're peeking here, there's no one who's over here trying to shoot you on your head, you know. So that's one risk with this one itself too. So yeah, just want to make sure about that one. And let's move on to the next one on this map. This one, again, there's 2 variations for it. I'll show you both of them. So the first one is if someone spawns over here, break the second one right here, and lean. I would recommend leaning, because some might come from behind this blue wall, and if you're just peeking like this, they're just gonna headshot you. So I'd prefer, if you come to the end of this wall, lean a bit, and you hold this angle like this. You'll see most of them running through here, so if you see them running, you can kind of start moving out, so you can get a good kill on them. And if you see them, just, you know, slowly get their heads off like that. And the next variation is on the top. You kind of jump out. I mean, you kind of run out in this one. It's, I wouldn't say it's a lot better, but it's okay one. So after like 2 seconds into the round, 2 or 3 seconds after the round started, you want to run out, get on top of this, and just hold that. Like, you'll see someone probably run through there. But not every single time, because some of them spawn here too. So this one is a lot riskier than the other one that I just showed you. So I'd recommend the other one, but this is also another one that you could do. Alright, let's move on to the next one on this map. So the next one is gonna be in the CEO office, more like the hallway area. You can possibly shoot it out if you don't want to expose yourself too much, and hold this right here, because if the bomb's over here, let's say, there might be, most of them might want to come on this window over here or on this side of the wall, and you'll see them probably running through here, and it'll be hard for them to see you because you barely broke anything. But if you break a lot like this maybe, then they'll probably see you a lot more. But you want to hold that, and what you could also do is maybe if you want to hold on that side, you can do this too over here, and yeah, you can get a lot more vision. Or you can do both of them. So if you do it like this, you might keep switching over from this one or this one and see which one you kind of find a first person on. So yeah, these were the 3 spawn peaks on Bank. Let's move on to the next map. Alright guys, so the 3 spawn peak on Chalet are, the first one would be this one right here. So all you gotta do is come and break this over here. And if you see that big rock over there, some people jump on it. I do this all the time. This is how I learned the spawn peak, because someone did it on me and I got killed instantly. So you break this one right here and they'll jump on top of this most probably to break this window off. Once they jump, you just fill them up with lead. So that's the first one over there. The second spawn peak would be near the helicopter one. What you gotta do is jump out and then just right over there. You'll find them over there. And yeah, so this one is kind of like a sketchy one, but it's still a pretty good one. And the next one is gonna be a little bit more hard to do. It's like pretty damn hard. I died right now trying to do it, but the one that I'm talking about is just over here. But it's a really good spawn peak if you can do it. All you gotta do is just get rid of this barricade over here completely. Just make sure no drones are on you, because then they'll know that you're doing this spawn peak. Yeah, remove that too. And what you want to do is run right into the wall over here. Okay, and once you run, you'll get over here, and it's a bit risky, but you can sit and like just lean. So there might be someone who would be coming over here. You can see them running through there. You can shoot them. You'll see some running from here. Shoot them. This is like an insane spawn peak. I learned this from Jinxie. I saw him do it once, so I think this is a Jinxie spawn peak. I don't know if he made this or what, but yeah, you can get him over here. You lead, and you can get them over there. Don't end up falling off like this, because you'll die instantly. But yeah, those are the 3 spawn peak on Chalet. Let's move on to the next one. So the first spawn peak on Consulate is, I mean, again, Consulate is a really hard one to get spawn peaks on. Like, they reworked it and they really made sure that there are not a lot of spawn peaks. But of course, there's always a way to find spawn peaks. I would say maybe breaking through this and just running out, but you would probably reinforce this, and you would want to reinforce this. So the next best one is just coming right here. You can do like a bullet hole, or you can just break it over here, and yeah, just get rid of this. Just hold this tight angle over here. You'll definitely get one kill at least per game, because they'll spawn over there and they'll run through here. I've died from this like 2 times already, and I do believe this is one of the better spawn peaks on Consulate, because when the attacker is over there, it might look like it's easy to get a kill on this angle, but no, the angle is a bit hard to see for the attacker. So it's much easier for the defender to kill the attacker over here than for the attacker to kill them instantly like this. So this is definitely one of the better spawn peaks on Consulate, I would say. Again, make sure there's no one coming over on this side, so because if they come on this side and they look at you and you're looking over there, you're most probably dead. But if you hold it from a little bit far, you'll be fine. So just remember that. Alright, let's move on to the next one on this map. The yellow stairs. This is more of a runout one. Again, yeah, Consulate, you know how to get spawn peaks on, so you gotta do a bit of runout. So recommended to have a 1.5. it's near the van over there. So what you're gonna do is in like 1 second or 2 seconds after the round, or 3 seconds I would say, most probably, just to be on the safer side, the round has started, you run out and you just look at this van right here, because they would be coming in from this right behind the van. I haven't died from this, but I've seen one of my teammates die. So they'll spawn over here, they'll run, but when they're here, you'll be right there. You'll see their head, but you can, I mean, they'll see your head, but you can see their whole body. So you'll be able to get an easy kill most probably, unless if they don't know them run out. So yep, that's the second one. Let's move on to the third one. All right, so the next spawn peak is gonna be at the emergency exit one, just right over here. You want to impact it most probably. I'm gonna just use my C4, but you want to impact it. You break this, and what you can do is run out, and you want to peek right over here.
Your location has been
You would get
compromised.
spotted. This is not one of those where you won't get spotted, but you can probably do the Shaiko peek and maybe not get spotted that quickly. But yeah, so you could probably try to do Shaiko peek over here and try to see if someone's there, and then try to get a kill off them. So this is probably one of the better ones too. And once you're done, just reinforce it. You know, if you're downstairs, just reinforce it. Alright, so these are the 3 spawn peaks on Consulate. I know, not the best spawn peaks, but you know, they really made it hard for spawn peaks on this map now. But let's move on to the next one. Alright, so on Oregon, the 3 spawn peaks would consist of, if you're going on this second floor, I mean, you can also do it on anyone. Just come to second floor, get down here, break this right here, and bam, just over here. You'll probably get 1 or 2 spot kills at least. They'll run behind. They'll be behind the van. They'll probably run through, and you can get them. And or you can get, yeah, I think this one's better. So you do right here. You can see them right over here, and you can pick them off with 1 taps and everything like that. So that's the first. And it's really hard for them to see you. They can, but I feel like you would be able to pick them off before they're able to pick you off. You can also do that when they jump on the van, so that works that way too. Yeah, so the second spawn peak on Oregon is right over here, just down here. You break this, and they'll probably be right behind this police van when they run, because usually they want to go for the white van to get on the second floor or whatever. So they'll run through here, you get them, or you can look over here. They might spawn and run from here, and you can get them from here. So that's the second spawn peak, and yeah, I'll show you. Let's move on to the third one. Alright, so the third spawn peak is right in the shower corridor. You want to come over here, and just right there, they're probably going to run through there, so you just pick them up from there. Whoa, I'm playing. But yeah, that's probably it's also a really good spawn peak. I prefer the other ones, but yeah, this is also good if you want to pick someone off from here, and you might hear someone over here, so you can just spray them if they don't end up coming from here. Alright then, so let's move on to the next map. Alright, so I'm gonna show you 3 spawn peaks on Kanal. So the first one, it's a more basic one, but with this one, I literally last game I got a kill with this one. It's because a lot of the people don't check for spawn peaks. But what you want to do is, you can do a bullet hole if you want. Or I broke it quite a bit too much. But what you want to do is just hold this right behind the white van. I literally got a kill last game. They'll run right from the behind the van, and once they run, just pick them off. You know. So that's a bit more simple one, and not too hard to do. Pretty common. People might know that you might be doing this, so just if you see someone shooting over here, just leave. Don't do the spawn peak anymore. And the next spawn peak is really close. You can probably, if someone finds you that you're over there, just come to this one then. Remove the barricade over here. What you want to do is, you can hold this right over here, because some people run on this side. You can shoot here, or you can hold this over here. You're not spotted yet. You can do this without being spotted, and if your side is basement, I'm sure there would be a lot of the people near the stairs, so you want to run out and just get like a 1 kill, 2 kill or whatever, and run back in. You can do this a couple of times, and you would probably get 1 kill at least. And for the next spawn peak, it's right up here. what you want to do is get rid of this one, and you can hold this like this, because you would see a lot of the people, if you're on second floor, they'll just rappel on this. So you might be able to see where the rappel is at, like on top of it here, and just hold it just over here so you can just pick them off easily. Or you can wait for a couple seconds, run out, and just, you know, behind the van again, just hold it, get them. And yeah, those are the 3 spawn peaks on Kanal. Let's move on to the next map. The first spawn peak on border is right over here in archives. What you want to do is just prep this one beforehand or something. Wait for like 1 second, 2 seconds into the round. You jump out and you want to look right over here. They might run down over here, or you can look just next to this Hummer kind of car and get them, or over here and jump back in. So yeah, this one is a bit more risky, but you can get 1 or 2 kills. If you don't, just don't fret, just leave. Following next one is down here. Over here you come around and want to hold this like as a bullet hole just over here. You can easily probably get 1 or 2 over here. This one's pretty common, but most of the people will look over here thinking that you're going to be standing while you're doing it, but you're going to be sitting down. So by the time the aims goes down, you're going to be able to kill them. And yeah, let's move on to the third one. So the next one is one of my more favorite ones. I do this quite often. Is you just come around here. You just want to hold this right here, because if they spawn in that side, they'll run down and probably come around this side. They might come on this side too, but it's much better not to hold this, because if they come on this side and you're not looking, they'll just kill you. So you just be behind this wall and hold it like this. You see them running and you just kill them, and that's about it. So those were the 3 on border. Let's move on to the next map. Alright, so 3 spawn peaks on Cafe is the first one. It's a pretty common one. I do this all the time. I mean, I wouldn't say it's common, but I would say I do this quite a bit. So you want to get rid of this. I recommend keeping the glass, I would say, a little bit, and looking through the bullet hole, because that way, you know, it's not easy for them to tell that you're doing a spawn peak or something. And you look right over here, you would see their shadow. Most of the time you will see a shadow coming in before you see the players, so you would know that they're gonna come. So that's really good. And this is, I think this is the only spawn peak that gives you like more like a in advance kind of thing that you would know. So this is an amazing spawn peak over at Cafe. You'll see the shadow before they come, and once you see their shadow, just be ready. Once they peek, just pick them off. And if maybe you miss over here, the next, you can probably go around here. This is the second spawn peak. But yeah, this is part of that one instead if you miss it. So what you want to do is come here, break this right here, and just look over here, because what happens usually is if you try to do spawn peek from the second floor one and they don't kill them, they usually get behind this wall and come on this side. So you can probably come on this side and then try to get them from this angle. And the third spawn peak on Cafe is just right about here. What you want to do is come in the mining room, get rid of this barricade over here, jump out. Again, you can get this one if you want, or you can look right over here. A lot of the people spawn over here actually. This is one of the more common spawns. So you could look over here, here, behind there, or if you want to really risk it, go like this. But yeah, you can do both away from this angle. Alright, so let's get into the next map and see what it is. First spawn peak on Outback is right about here. What you want to do is break this. I mean, you don't have to break the whole thing. You can make like a bullet hole over here and just break a little bit and just hold this angle right here. Most of the people just don't see this window once they're running through. You'll probably get 1 or 2 off. Get this if you end up not killing them and they know that you're there. You can come here and get them off from here if that's possible. And moving on to the next spawn peak. The spawn peak is my personal favorite one on Outback. I do it almost every single round. I even have a short by this spawn peak. So just break this right here. Hold this angle over here. Most of the people don't see it. I don't know why they don't see this spawn peak. It's pretty common, I would say so. They'll just run through here from behind this van. Once they start running, you just spray them up. And that's another kill for you right there. Let's move on to the next spawn peak. The next spawn peak is right in this area too. If you don't end up getting a kill from there, what you could probably do is come around here, get rid of this barricade. Once you get rid of it, I mean, usually, yeah, if you're gonna do a spawn peak, just stick to one spawn peak in that round. You can do this the next round. Remove the barricade the second the match started. Wait for a second or two. Run out and look right over here. You'll probably get like, if most of them spawn here, you'll get like 3 or 4 kills instantly. You just shoot them all and then you run back in and you just leave the area immediately. So yeah, those were the 3 spawn peaks in Outback. Let's move on to the next map. Alright, so our first spawn peak on Themepark is gonna be over here in Cafe. What you want to do is come over here, break the barricade, wait for at least 3 seconds or till you hear them break the camera, because they will. Once you hear them break the camera, wait for like count to like 2, 1, 2, run, and just over here you'll see them right around next to these vans, and you can probably pick them off, or you'll see them probably climb up. If they're coming on this side, they'll probably have climbed up by now. So if you run out, you'll get them around this area for sure. Alright, let's move on to the second one on this map. So our second one is right over here. You want to get on the control rooms thingy. You want to get on top of here. Just can sprint over here. Once you do over here, you can crouch and look over here, maybe just about here. Maybe get a kill over there, or you could look over here and they'll run from there, so you can just get them from there. So that's the second one, and the third one is right about here. What you want to do is, this is more like a run out one, so you come out here and you can get them off from here or like over here. So yeah, let's move on to the next map. Okay, so our first spawn peak on Coastline is going to be right about here. What you want to do is break this barricade up, and it's more like a run out one. You come out here and you look right over there, and they will be coming in from there or there or there. So once you're here, what you can technically do is you can you know, try to get as far as you can without getting spotted for a second. You can hold it like this too, because a lot of them run up from here, and you can hold it and hold it like that. But yeah, just get it as far as you can, not too far, and just wait for a second. If you don't see anyone, just move out and see if we can get a kill over there. And yeah, so the second one is not a run out one, it's a bit more chill one. I do this all the time. This one is a bit more easier to do. So you want to make a hole over here. I hate this white thing that always is there. So you want to shoot it up and you hold this angle over here, or you can hold this one over here. Because of this, you know, debris over here, it's easier for you to be more hidden, because they wouldn't know. So they might run from there or from here. You can do that. And for our last one, third one is over here. You want an interception. You just want to remove the barricade. Once you do that, you want to run out and just peek on this side of the pool, because some of them spawn pool over there. So all you gotta do is, once you're here, just run out quickly, peek over here. You can probably get 1 or 2 hits or a head, and yeah, or you could probably just maybe if someone's here, you can do that, or you can come around. It's for you. It depends what you guys want to do, where you maybe you can use the camera, see where they are, and then go for whichever side they are more. So yeah, those are the 3 spawn peaks on Coastline. Let's move on to the next map. So for our final map, it's Skyscraper, and you want the first spawn peak over here is the black hallway or the staircase. You know, if you're in 2nd floor, you can come down here. Don't break it as much as I did. I don't know how I did that. So you want to break this a little bit and hold this angle right over there. Again, in this one also, you're going to see a bit of shadow maybe coming in beforehand, so you're going to be ready and you're going to know, and you're going to catch them off guard for sure. And once you see their head, just blast it at them. And yeah, that's one of the spawn peaks. And the next spawn peak is pretty close. It's right about here in Geisha. What you want to do is want to prep it beforehand. It's much better. And once you jump out, you look right over here, and yeah, you might get a couple picks on this side too. So that was the second spawn peak, and for the third one, I might have to travel a bit, so I'll cut and get to it right then. So the third spawn peak is right about here. This is a bit more, again, a common one, but you can easily get picks over here. you'll probably hear them. They'll probably destroy the camera before they even peek, so you'll see them destroy it, and then you can just hold it over here because you'll know that they're there because they destroyed the camera, and you can see their head just over here. Their head will peek out right about here, and once it does, you kill them. And easy spawn peek, easy kill, and yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching, and those are all the maps that, you know, the ranked pool has really that I would want to, you know about. And yeah, so like this video if you guys liked it, and subscribe if you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.